This is workshop number 1, video number 2, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the importance of having a plan. So in the first video, I talked a lot about procrastination and the primitive brain. And really what you need to take from that is that if you wait until the moment to decide what to do, your primitive brain is always going to choose the easiest task, the most energy efficient task, or the most enjoyable task. And so if you have a to-do list, that's why you always get through the quick things or the easy things or the things that you're most comfortable with, and the difficult, challenging tasks get left on the to-do list. So you need a plan because it allows your prefrontal cortex to schedule in advance the things that you know are going to get you closer to your goal or going to create good results. And ideally you want to create your plan well in advance, at least 24 hours in advance. But if you just can't plan that far, it's okay to come in the morning and write down the top 5 things that you're going to get done and when you're going to get them done. It is very important to schedule time to get certain things done. So for example, if you have a report that you need to get completed, if you just kind of fit it in whenever you've got, a spare few hours, it's going to take you that whole available time to do the report. Whereas if you schedule an hour to complete that report or that quote or whatever it may be, and you schedule a specific time to get the report done, you will work with focus, you will work with determination, and you will eliminate distractions because you know you've only got from 10 till 11 to complete it. Whereas if you just kind of think you'll get it done this afternoon, it'll take the whole afternoon. That is why people feel that they procrastinate and leave things to the last minute, because when they leave it to the last minute, they get things done a lot more efficiently. Well, they do, because when you know that something is due to be turned into a customer at 11 o'clock and you started at 10, you have to work with focus, you eliminate distractions, and you just get it done. So if you can schedule to do a report well before the deadline, and you schedule an hour and you work with that same kind of focus, you will free up time, because if you hadn't planned it, then that report would have taken up whatever available time that you had, and that could have been 2 or 3 hours. So therefore, effectively, you've made up that time just by working with focus. The other thing, most people are resistant to planning because they feel it's time consuming. For you to create a plan for tomorrow should take no more than 5 minutes. You just need your list of priorities and you just get them written down. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just writing down your top 3 tasks and when you're going to get them done on a scrap of paper that you carry around with you, and then you honor the times when you're going to do those tasks. That is as simple as a plan can be. Some people feel it takes away their ability to react in the moment, and it limits their spontaneity. Well, most of the times you're being spontaneous based on your primitive brain. You're reacting to things that seem more fun than what you're currently doing, or seem less stressful than what you're currently doing. So your primitive brain wants to go and do something easier, whereas what you've actually scheduled is what's going to get you closer to your goal. So by sticking to your plan, you are going to be doing the tasks that your logical prefrontal cortex knows is going to get you closer to your goal. Whereas if you react in the moment, if you're reacting to emergencies, then those are not necessarily the things that are going to get you closest to your goal. And when you have a plan, you can decide. If you have no plan, you don't know whether you should be working on something else, so you just react to unexpected tasks or emergencies. And then the final thing that you need to know about planning is, obviously that sticking to a plan once you've created one is very, very difficult. And so you need to have a compelling reason to stick to your plan. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit more detail in the next video.